Hello Runescape, Will Miss here with a new video on how is everyone doing. So I figured that I could make a video talking about my very first account, and some of you have heard of the account that I've had called Chef Norway, which was created in 2007. But this is actually before that. It's 3 years before that, in 2004, when I first created my first ever account. And this is kind of one of those videos where you can just lay back and relax and listen to my extremely Norwegian voice while I kind of have some random clips in the background, which should be me doing a race or something like that connected to my clan's anniversary a few days ago. I recorded it because it's kind of fun to watch, I guess, so you can watch that if you really want to watch something. But if you rather watch some Runescape stuff, then go ahead and watch your own thing or something, whatever you're doing, because I'll be just talking about me and my previous account pretty much, for those of you who might be interested in that. So in 2007 I created my very first account. At the time, and I still am, I was really into writing long stories, kind of like books and whatever, and I still do that. I haven't published anything, unfortunately, I guess, but I wrote things. And the thing with this was that at the time I had a character and a name that I liked quite a lot called Terry, like T-E-R-R-I. And unfortunately for me, that was obviously taken, so I had to add some numbers behind it, and for some reason I took the first number that was available to me, being 3839. Now, with this account, I wandered around doing like what you would expect a new player to do. I just killed random things that I saw, collected whatever you could get, talked to random people, and it just did whatever. The first world that I logged into was World 11. It quickly that become kind of my own home world, because, you know, I don't really know why. It was just something about that world that wanted me to play in it. I think it might have something to do with the world being a Norwegian world at the time. I don't really know if that's actually the case, but I think it was something like that, or it was just a completely random world. But on this world I met a friend of mine, well, an ex-friend. He's not a friend anymore because I don't know him anymore. He just kind of disappeared from me, called Anonymous 11, but in Norwegian, Anonym 11 pretty much. I don't know, it's on the screen, gosh. Yeah, but pretty much this guy became my new friend, together with my current friend who still plays RuneScape called Leo. Me and him started at RuneScape pretty much at the very same time. He's a real life friend as well, pretty amazing guy, but we walked around pretty much and did this, and we met this amazing guy. And, you know, I just saw a lot of memories of me walking around like north of Lumbridge, kind of just doing whatever, you know, kind of just standing around talking to this guy and having a blast, and me just running around and doing whatever. I remember that I didn't really do a lot of the combat at this time. Like, I did not branch out in the main world and just did like whatever stuff that I could do, because I was never a member at the time. So what I did was that I kind of just walked around and killed things and talked to people, and never really reached like places like Fallador or whatever. I think the furthest I got was like Varrocker or something like that, and I got to like combat, I don't know, 40 something on goblins, which at the time was actually pretty good, you know. And I was just really proud of that. And eventually, at some point, I decided that I should change my password, because I don't really know why. I think it was just something that I did for my own security reasons. And I changed my password. Keep in mind that this was like 10 years ago. I had hardly any idea how to play, well, do English stuff. Of course, I could speak English, like barely and whatever. I wasn't really very good at it, but I did it. And I decided that I should have some kind of weird password. I can't really remember exactly what it was. But I made it, and I forgot it. Well, I didn't necessarily forgot it either, because I tried to log in the next day, but it didn't work, which was kind of awkward. So that is pretty much my very first RuneScape account, which basically I created it, got to like level 40 by killing goblins, met the friend of my life, and I forgot the name of it, well, the password, and I never saw it again. But this was also the time where I just kind of derped around and did whatever, and I tried out various things, and eventually I didn't really play RuneScape as much as I did before in 2007 when I created a new account. You know, I have more accounts as well. I remember the very first time I stepped into the members world as well, but that's another story. And there's also another story before I created Chef Norway in 2007. But, you know, if you guys like this kind of weird random story videos, I can do more of them. But yeah, I don't really know. It's just something that I figured that I'd do today because, well, I kind of just felt like telling you guys something about me and my start in RuneScape. But that was pretty much it. My friend Leo showed it to me, or it was my relatives. I can't really remember who showed me RuneScape or how I started out RuneScape, but I just remember a lot of my friends playing it, and I just started out eventually, and yeah, it kind of turned out that way. It's kind of weird, you know, But yeah, fair enough. Let me know in the comment section below how you started playing RuneScape and how well you played it. My name is Runescape, and I'll see you guys later.